Check this out. You have a private organization stepping up to help injured veterans regain their footing. Literally, Soldier Socks, which began as a mission to get socks and sunscreen and other vital items to our soldiers on the front lines, has now evolved, now helping paralyzed vets take their first steps again. Here's Chris Meek. He's the co-founder of an organization called SoldierStrong, and he's here with Navy veteran Jason Geiser playing outside left, and in the middle is one of our MVPs, Lisa Hughes, a physical therapist. Chris, thanks so much. We should say Martha McCallum is on your board, one of our great anchors here.
Yes, thank you.
So I got introduced to this organization through Martha, met you, Chris. Tell me why you evolved from Soldier Socks to SoldierStrong.
Sure. Well, our original mission was to send basic supplies like tube socks and baby wipes to troops on the front lines. And as the wars wound down and the veterans came home, we learned very quickly that just because the war is over, on the front lines, it's not over for them. And we learned there's some gaps and some needs here at home for medical devices for veterans.
Like, for example, getting veterans back on their feet with some cutting-edge technology. I was staggered to find out that 100,000 vets at least have some type of spinal injuries coming out of these two wars we've been fighting.
Correct.
So what action did you decide to take?
Well, I came across the company by accident in a magazine and saw the need for that. And went out to the company to take a visit, saw the facility, and decided to fund initially 10 of these suits.
And these suits are exoskeletons?
Yes.
And these are supposed to do what?
Well, they enable a paralyzed person to stand and walk again with all kinds of different injuries.
That's what you do, Lisa. You learned how to work these suits in order to get veterans back on their feet. How have they evolved since you got involved?
There have been a few involvements in the technology since I've been involved. Initially, it was just to be used with people who had no movement whatsoever of their lower extremities. Now we have software that enables them to people that have some motor ability to give them a power assist.
Jason, tell me about why you joined the service.
And so I joined the service to get away from home, serve my country, feel like I had a strong purpose in life.
How long have you been at the point where you could not walk?
It's been 7 years this month.
So what has this suit meant to you?
It really means everything. When you're a veteran, I mean anybody really, but especially veterans or law enforcement is what I did after. You have a sense of independence and a sense of the fight in you, right? And then once you lose your mobility, it takes something away from you. And for companies like Soldier Socks or Exobionics to develop something and get veterans back on their feet gives us our independence back and a sense of strength.
The challenge is it costs $150,000, right?
Yes.
So let's see how this would work. It's at the point now where there's not that many of them, so guys and women come in and they'll try them for an hour or two, and unfortunately you got to take them off and you got to share it. So do you want to get into place, Lisa, and show us how this works? And I understand the crutches aren't just crutches, right? Those are controls.
Jason has the ability to control moving from standing to walking mode with the crutches. The sit to stand part is under my control.
Okay. So Jason's getting into place to get up. It's going to take him a few seconds.
Ready?
Yep.
Gonna sit up.
So going from 4'6" to 6 foot tall in about 3 seconds.
Sorry.
Now, for 7 years, you've been restricted to a wheelchair. They told you you're not going to walk again. And then up comes these suits.
Up comes the suits, and so do I.
So this is your height. These are your shoes.
Yeah,
and they're hooked into the bottom, right?
Yeah, I'm standing on a small platform, so it's maybe giving me an extra ½ inch.
Okay.
But other than that, that's all me.
Lisa, how long does it take to get in the suit?
Just about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So the device is sensing when Jason shifts his weight and then moving his legs for him, taking him steps.
What does it feel like, Jason?
Oh, jeez. You okay?
Yep.
It's a little lost of balance. Okay.
It feels amazing just to be standing tall and able to, have a conversation standing up. It's seeing the world from 6 foot tall again.
Wow. These suits are expensive.
Yes.
How many have you bought?
We've purchased 10 so far. We've got 2 more going out to VAs in the next 4 weeks.
Your goal is to get these suits into the VAs, right?
Correct, in the spinal cord injury center within the VA medical system.
And we also need money to train people like Lisa.
Exactly.
To go to do that. And Jason, what's the message to people out there and to other veterans when you meet them, when you tell them about these suits?
I think the message would be that there's so much technology and science and medicine out there that just keep seeking, things like this, and a call to action to help SoldierStrong get these suits for more veterans.
Right, and you're starting to feel some different things, and the stretching and everything has been great for your body, right?
Right, it's a great stretch. It takes away nerve pain that I experience. So,
all right, people want to help out. People like Jason and this organization, where do they go?
The website SoldierStrong.org, or they can text to give 80077, keyword strong.
You should get in every VA, $150,000, and get everybody up on their feet for a couple hours. Thanks so much, Jason, Lisa.
Thanks for having us.
Chris, thanks so much for being Soldier Strong.